This is a $1.3 billion company that's making millions with a very simple idea. And I just built my own version of the same app in 20 minutes with AI. And I did all of that without coding anything. But here's the thing, my application does everything that Linktree does. Plus, I added features that they don't even have. Look at this. I wanted this custom contact form at the bottom of the page. And I wanted to get notified every single time someone fills out that form. And I was able to implement all of that. Plus, I added a whole custom analytics dashboard that gives me super insightful data of where my audience is coming from. And I'm giving all of this away to anyone watching this video right now so that you can use it yourself. But beyond just the tool that we're building, I want to show you how you can create something like this yourself so that you can implement any idea that you have right now as well. And here's exactly what we're going to build. We're going to build this exact professional link in bio page that looks super clean, custom branded, and it's mobile responsive. Within this app, you'll be able to add unlimited links to your social profiles. You can add products, content, whatever you need. In the settings page, you can toggle on and off if you want a custom contact form right there at the bottom of your page. You'll get your own custom dashboard where you can manage everything. You can see exactly how many clicks each link gets. You can track your traffic over time, and you can add, edit, or remove links whenever you want. And I've added this custom Google Authentication so that it's a real web app where only you see your data. Now here's why this matters. Linktree charges anywhere from $7 to $30 or more per month for features like this. And if you want analytics, custom domains, or email capture, you're paying even more than that. But there's a bigger problem that most people don't really talk about. And that is, if you want to create an app like this, you need to connect something like Supabase or other APIs like Google Auth and other tools in order to get all of these tools working together. And this will take you a bunch of time, and you need to learn all of these tools in order to get this app up and running. But I found a tool that lets you do all of this without needing to know how to code. And I'm going to show you the exact workflow of how you can build an app yourself and launch it within the same day. Let's get right to it. The tool that we will be using is called Mocha, and it's a brand new tool I just discovered, and I'm blown away by their functionality. It works similar to other apps where you just type in your description of what you want to build, but what makes them so powerful is that they have a ton of features that other website builders don't have. And I think the style and the features that they built are just better than other things that I've seen out there. And on top of that, I'll show you some of the specific features that no other tool has. For example, the email integration, where it emails your users or your customers. They have analytics. They can fetch data from other websites in order to clone them and copy their features. Long story short, click on the link in the description to try it out. And if you're worried about pricing, you can get started for free. But if you subscribe for the $20 a month plan, this gives you 1,500 credits, which is more than enough to build a couple fully functioning web apps. Once you get started, simply sign in with your Google account. And once you're signed in, you can create a new app in the top right corner. I already have a few created right here, as well as one published, but let's start from scratch. To get started, simply click on create a new app. And you just have to describe what you're building right here. You could paste something in as simple as build a Linktree style web app, but since we want to use it for our own purpose, we want to make sure that we're including all of the features that we're looking for. In order to do that, we'll give it a bit more context. We'll say, research the following link in bio type platforms: Linktree, Beacons, Card, and link.bio. And here's the special part. If you say something along the lines of fetch the specific features that all of the following platforms have, and if you give it the exact URL, then it's able to go to all of these platforms and research exactly what kind of features or what kind of content is on their website. Beyond that, I'm going to ask it to identify the target customer, the core functionality, and identify gaps and improvements, as well as the MVP strategy. Because I wanted to suggest a lean MVP feature set for a new competitor that offers a unique value proposition to users away from these established giants. I recommend that you use the Max model because this is the most powerful model, and you can even attach screenshots if you know what you're building. I'm going to keep this on private for now, and I'm going to hit enter. It's now analyzing all of these different link and bio platforms in order to analyze what kind of features we need to use in our minimum viable product. And for quick reference, for everything that we're doing right now, I'm currently on 3,780 credits. And by the end of this, we'll check back in to see how many credits we've used. And it's currently building out the MVP strategy. And here it analyzes exactly the target audience, which is broad mainstream audience for Linktree. Beacons is for professional creators. Card is non-technical users. and link.bio is budget-conscious Instagram TikTok creators. It gives us industry standard features such as unlimited links, mobile responsive design, basic customization, and click analytics, as well as QR code generation. I think we can skip this one because I've never seen anyone really using that too much. The key gaps and complaints are that there is a high subscription cost, free tiers are intentionally limited and look generic, and then there's transaction fees on sales, analytics is restricted for free plans, and then you can't remove platform branding without paying. So now it built our own MVP strategy, which is to position it as a generous free tier alternative, offer full customization, no branding, and 90-day analytics for free. It's also pricing it at a lower cost and never charge transaction fees. And it did all of that based on the research of all of these different websites. Now, this is already a great start. Let's just give it a simple follow-up prompt in order to start building this whole entire app for us. I'm simply telling it that I don't want to build the buy feature right here. I'm also telling it exactly what I want to build. For example, allowing for customization. I'm telling it that I want to include analytics in the free tier and that I don't really care about the QR code generator. I can now click send message and it's now going to start building this entire app. And while this is building it, let me show you the workflow that I used to go through before I discovered Mocha. Before that, I built my custom GPT in order to do all of this research. So before that, I would usually have to go to my custom GPT and paste in this exact same prompt in order to do all of that research for me. So I would rely on ChatGPT or Claude in order to do all of that research for me, in order to give me a very specific system prompt for the AI website builder. But now I can do all of that within Mocha, which saves me a bunch of time and the results are usually better. But you can also do both of them in parallel. So you can also paste in all of the answers that you get from this custom GPT where it analyzes the target audience and the specific features, and you can paste them into Mocha as well if you want to double check that it includes all of the features that you're looking for. But let's go back to Mocha and see what it created. All right, Mocha already created this, which is way faster than anything else I've seen so far. It was able to create this in just a few minutes, and it created this really elegant design where it created a mock-up page of this creator, and it has the different links here. And it tells me exactly what it created here. It created the MVP, it created the public landing page, and then it prompts me with some follow-up questions. So it's now asking me, what would you like to build next? And this is really the key feature of Mocha that makes it stand out from other apps. It builds things in incremental stages. Even if you don't know how to code, it makes it really easy for non-technical people to follow along and simply build out entire web applications. So it's asking me, build the landing page or the marketing homepage, build the link editor dashboard UI, or add user authentication. We want to build all three of these, but let's first check it out. Now that we're on this page, we can click on different pages and we can see that it redirects us to those landing pages. And we can even test the different social icons to see if they redirect us correctly. Now that we see that this all works already, let's click on build the landing page. Simply click on that and hit submit.
A few moments later.
And this is the landing page. And I think it looks really good already. It looks really clean. It has good copywriting and a good call to action with the create your linkly. You can click on see demo. It shows you exactly what it is, which is interactive. And you can add the brands that you want to partner with later on here. It has the different features that we want to build. It's telling us how is this better than other tools, and another call to action right here. That's a great start. So now let's add a few more features. On the left-hand side, it already prompts us to build the next tool. And in this case, let's build the link editor dashboard UI next. Click on that. And let's also add the user authentication right now. Click submit. And it's now building this. User authentication used to take me weeks to implement with other apps. And the fact that you can now just click one button and it implements all of that for you without you having to worry about different like Google domains and APIs makes this truly effortless. But let's see if it actually works. We're back at our side, and if we click on login, we have the continue with Google option. Let's click on that, log in with our account, and we're logged in now. So we can see our profile on the left-hand side with the links, appearance, analytics, and settings. And I think we still need to build out the appearance and analytics, but the fact that we're logged in with our current account is awesome already. If we click on view page, we can see the default page because we have not edited that yet. So in order to make everything work all together, let's simply add the prompt create database schema for pages and links and implement it. Hit enter. And if you click on the data section right here, you can see that it implemented the different databases for links, pages, social links, and analytics events, as well as users. And since we already logged into this, we can see that we are already logged in right here. Let's simply ask it to connect editor UI to live backend data in case it hasn't done that yet. And then there's only two more things that we're looking to do. One is to add the theme customization controls and to build the analytics dashboard. And then we're done. We can implement this tool, add our own links to it, and post it on our social media. But after we're done with all of this, I'll show you two more things that are super powerful about Mocha. And that is the emailing feature, as well as the custom Mocha analytics dashboard that shows you exactly where your users are coming from and how they're using your app. Now that it is done, let's simply click on add theme customization, color, fonts, and backgrounds, hit submit, and it was able to finish that in just a minute. And now we can go ahead and build the analytics dashboard with charts. Hit submit.
A few moments later.
Now that the main build is complete, let's add two more features that even Linktree or the other platforms don't have, which is a custom contact form that emails me whenever someone submits a question, as well as a custom analytics page, which lets us track whoever goes onto our platform, signs up, and where they're coming from, and all of that good stuff. And after that, we'll test out the entire platform, and then we'll connect it to our custom domain. And in order to add this feature, we'll say to add a tab to the settings that allows page owners or users to turn on or off if they want to allow users to contact them via the contact form. And the important part is to specify to use the Mocha email tool and to add this additional feature set to the bottom of the link page. We describe exactly how it works and simply enter this prompt. All right, now that all of our features have been implemented, let's try it out and see how it works. First of all, in order to get the full experience out of it, let's click on the publish button at the top right corner, hit publish app. Now let's open up the new page, and here is our complete landing page with a beautiful H1, a good call to action, an explanation of how it works, different features that we have, how we compare, and how we stand out. If we click on the get started sign, we're prompted to sign up or log in. Let's click on sign up with Google and let's select our email address. Okay, that was super simple. On the right hand side, we see the live preview of our Linktree. Let's modify this to call it Molucre YouTube, and this is going to be our domain that we're going for. The display name is Molucre, and we have a pre-written bio. Let's change that to I love AI. Let's add a new link. So we already have our Molucre's YouTube channel. Let's add our TikTok channel. We'll copy our URL and add it to the URL section right here. Let's also add our Instagram channel, and let's also add our website. Now that all of this is configured, we can see how it looks on the right-hand side. But let's say we don't like this green background. We can click on appearance and we can select different themes. For example, midnight, ocean, sunset, or just a minimal dark theme, or a clean light theme. I like all of these, but let's go with the ocean theme right here. If we want to be extra fancy, we can even customize the background color or the cards. Let's go with pill buttons. I like that. With the text color, let's say we want to go with a light blue. And the typography. I already like what's here, but let's see what else we got. We got Poppins or Montserrat. I like Poppins a lot. Let's choose this one. This looks great. So let's see how our page looks in real life. This is our page on a browser. And if we were to inspect this and we select the mobile phone, we can see that it's also phone optimized. So it resizes itself if we are on a mobile platform. And let's see if this page works. If we click on the Mo's YouTube channel, we're being redirected to my YouTube channel. If we click on my TikTok, we're being redirected to my TikTok. If we click on Instagram, we're on my Instagram. And if we go to my website, it redirects us to my website. Now to the fun bit. If we click on the get in touch section, we can get in touch with me. So let's test this out. I can give myself a message and I can send this message. I can see that the message has been sent. Let's click on done. And now we should automatically get an email from Mocha that notifies us that we have a form submission. To test that, I can go to my emails and we see the email right here. We can see that we got a new form submission for this page, and the email that sent this to us is this, and it gives us exactly the message that we got. How cool is this? The email integration used to be so hard to implement previously, and now it's just a few prompts away. But let's see if we can also view this message in our account. To do that, let's go back to our account and go to messages. And as you can see right here, and we can see the message right here, and we can reply to people within this whole platform. I honestly love the functionality of this, and even Linktree doesn't have this feature right now. So this is super powerful. But let's see if we can also see our analytics. Let's click on the analytics page right here, and we can see all of the total views, the total link clicks, and the click rate. We can change the view window, and we can see exactly which links have been clicked. And these are exactly all of the links that we clicked, and the top refers are from our own website as well as the browser that we're using, which is Chrome. Lastly, we also built the settings feature. So if we click on settings, we can see our email, we can see our unique URL, which we can change when we go back to links. So we can change this. We can even change our search engine optimization and social sharing by just entering our page link, for example, by just simply typing in some text here. And for privacy, we can either turn on or off the search engine indexing and the sensitive content warning. So if you're putting anything sensitive on here, you can turn that on, and then this gives a warning to your visitors before they visit your website. If you don't want people to contact you, you can simply disable this. And once we go to our page now, we don't see the contact me link right here. If this is enabled, you can also disable the email notification section. If you don't want to get an email every single time someone contacts you, then you can just view all of your emails out of the message bar right here. And if you want to delete your account, you can always go back here to the delete me account. And down in the bottom left is the logout feature. And before we connect this to our custom domain, there's one more feature that I wanted to share with you. And that is the analytics feature in the top bar here. If you click on this, we can see exactly where any page visits are coming from. This is not just for us as an individual user, but this is for us as page owners. So if anyone is landing on our webpage, we can see exactly where they spend most of their time on, what the sources are, the countries, regions, and cities, as well as the operating system and devices they're coming from. And on the email section, we can see exactly what emails are being sent or received, as well as the deliverability, the open rate, and the bounce rate. Now, if we want to connect this to our own custom domain, that is also super simple. Simply in the top right corner where it says publish, you can add your own custom domain. And if you have a domain already, you can insert that right here, or you can buy your domain right through this platform. Let's go with something simple like molink and see what domains are available. We can see that molink.tech is available, molink.online, but I like molink.tech. Click on this and click on continue. This is $0 and it renews at $24 after that. You hit continue, click on complete payment, and enter your payment information. But once again, if you click on the link in the description, you might get a $0 link domain cost. Click on pay now, and the order is confirmed. Let's return to Mocha. The domain is purchased, and what's next is now to check the email from Squarespace. Setup completes automatically, and your domain goes live. And as you can see here under settings and domains, you can see that the molink.tech is currently connecting, and the emails will also be sent from the same domain once this is connected. If you watched the whole video until now, congratulations and thank you so much. Consider subscribing if you want to see similar videos like that. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments. And if you want to try out Mocha, check out the link in the description as well. I have another video coming up on a similar topic. I'll show it right here. And if you've subscribed, I'll see you in the next one.